It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Fins and the 49ers, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And Charles. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Ray McLeod to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6th with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Here we go.
Right away, here's Garoppolo to throw it. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner. He handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? It does say no interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Garoppolo now, first down throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On second down, McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the southpaw in his 3rd season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. On play action, here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Play action, now it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mostert fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Garoppolo. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Here we go.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Tua on 4th down. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Charge.
After the turnover, it's Tua. They complete it to Hill. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Mostert. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. A run with Mostert up the middle. There's a nice move. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Now a throw in the end zone for first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's Tua. On the move to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Out to his left. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll roll him out right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a...
they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games. Here's why go crawl under a rock until it's over.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Gonna throw deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This is Jennings. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. This will be caught. It's Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Ready?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score.